Alright, we can join. Alright, we're loading into the final race of the Winter Showdown. Fourth and final race here is Kansas tonight. First three races were Texas, Richmond, and Talladega. Perky was able to win the first two, and then we saw the bread man take the last one at Dega. We'll see if it's one of those two guys tonight or if someone else gets in the win column here.
Yeah, this will be an interesting race, see how it plays out, especially for the championship.
Yeah, right now I think the 19 there, Perky has a 4-point lead over Chef Charlie there in the 24. And then it falls back a little bit of a gap there. Dylan, with that big win last week, was able to get himself back up into third place in points. So top three is where it's going to be at in the points after this, so we'll see what happens tonight.
And the 19 of that man Perky is holding a strong lead up front as we get started here. The 2 following. And the 19 gets in the wall.
Yes, loses first place.
He actually loses a few spots there, falling back quite a bit.
42 cut him a little bit of slack there. He thought he might stick it in there, but he backed off. We almost had 4 wide there, though.
And as we got 4 wide, I think the 9 car got into the wall a little bit.
Yeah, he's pretty fast at this track here, but it's going to be pretty difficult to get around those guys. Oh, we got the 3 looking on the inside for the lead. Couldn't quite get there.
On the 3 going down low.
I got Perky making his sitting there in third. With that, this you can get a little bit of a draft at this track to close up here. Oh man, we got Breadman there all the way up to 4th pull, looking for 4th place, couldn't quite make it work.
87 looks to the inside of 3rd place, couldn't quite make that work either.
Does look like the Breadman's probably going to have the preferred line here coming off of turn 2, and going to be in 4th place right behind Perky here. Breadman making a move for 3rd. Doing a little side draft in there. Oh no, the 42. Up in the wall a little bit, looks like. Oh, Perky hits the wall, comes down a little bit.
And that is the 48 of Wreckfest that is down on the apron. Got sideways.
It looks like, I think that might have been a single car accident there. Last week, same thing kind of happened to Wreckfest. Doesn't look like he has much damage, but all it takes is one caution here, and they'll group right back up. The 42, I don't know if there's a little bit of lag there going on. Looks like kind of is all over the place. Three has dropped back a little bit off of our leader there in the number 2.
And I do think there is something wrong with the 42 as looking at it. It just doesn't seem looking right when it goes through the turns. I'm not sure about
Perky there about mid-pack there at the moment. Got Charlie there, closest to him in points, behind him there. Oh, we got Breadman there, took second place, so we'll see how long it takes him to get the first now.
It looks like he's closing pretty fast. I'm not sure how long it'll take to run him down now.
The 3 is all over the back bumper. Probably getting a little bit of draft. That should help him close the gap on the lead as well. Ratliff looking to the outside of the 87. Perky looks like he's recovering a little bit. .42 in the wall a little bit.
And it looks like the preferred line is the high line for the leaders.
Yes, it does. It's kind of like that Kyle Larson line. It's super fast up high, but as we've seen, it doesn't take much for those guys to scrape that wall and kill all the momentum that they had.
And the 2 in the wall go big going in the turn one.
We got Southern Racer and Robbie there, kind of just hanging back there. Same thing with Game Thing there. It does look like the 9 and 3 are closing in on the leader there. We are about 11 laps, I believe, into this race here, and I think that 2 has led about 10 of them.
And that man Perky has moved to the 4th position. Looks like he got past that pack of cars that were back there that the 42 and the 24 and the 87 were involved in. And the 34 and the 43 is in the wall. When the front actually is in the grass.
Oh yeah, yep, you're right. You got a little bit of damage on the right nose of that. Looks like the leaders are able to get by there. It's kind of trying to do the gentleman thing there and not come up in front of anyone.
And the Breadman is closing in on the 2. He has got away from the 3 and he is closing in on the 2. See if
the 2 in the wall a little bit there.
That'll let the 9 close in a little bit further as they go in the turn out of turn 2 onto the backstretch. 9 is going under the bottom. Couldn't quite do it there.
Everyone seems to be pretty well spread out at the moment.
Breadman inside of the 2. On the 2, lagging a little bit.
Yeah, we got the 2 getting reports, yep, lagging a little bit, kind of giving the 9 plenty of room now.
And the 9 in the wall in turn.
Oh, the 2. Ooh, that was close.
Nine not able to quite pass the 2 yet. Gets up there and runs beside him, but just can't get enough power to go past him.
Looks like the 9 is going to lead this lap just barely.
Yeah, they're putting on a good show up front, showing what both these 2 cars have to be able to run away with it like that. And the 9 is out in front. He makes the pass on that lap. onto the backstretch.
Yeah, we'll see how these cars handle here. We got about 15 laps in this set of tires here. Actually, I think 17 to be exact. We'll see if cars starting to get a little bit loose here. Got the 24 has lost a spot or so here of Charlie. Fourth place sitting nicely is a travesty there, having himself a nice first part of the race.
And the 2 all over the back bumper of that 9 as he still holds the lead.
Yeah, the 2 is definitely not making it easy on him tonight.
No, and you can tell these are the 2 dominant cars out in clean air early in this race.
Looks like we got a pass for third here, I think. Perky struggling a little bit.
The 2 on the inside for first place. He just couldn't quite make it a pass on that lap. Oh, and the 19 in the wall.
19 in the wall again, eh? Yeah, it looks like he might get passed for fifth here. Looks like the 42 give him a little bit of slack. That 2 car is just lurking there. Doesn't quite have enough to get around the 9. Looking high a little bit here as we come up on the lap car.
Now let's see how much this lap car makes a difference. Oh, and the 43 in the wall in front of the leaders.
Woo! That made things a little bit interesting there.
Yes,
He's still stuck in the middle of the track, but I think his car is invisible, so I think the drivers are safe. Do have a couple scheduled pit stops here, I think, with 11 and 22. So I think that might be the start of the scheduled pit stops here.
Yeah, and the 43 still around. Not quite sure what the deal is with that car. And then 2 in the wall coming off of 4.
Yeah, the 19 is going to be coming in here this lap. We'll see if anyone tries a short pit strategy or if they just try to run it out as far as they can go. Looks like guys can go about 5-6 more laps on fuel here. These guys that are short pitting, they might be able to make up a little bit of time on the leaders the longer they stay out. The 3 has lost quite a bit of time. Still sitting in third place though, but he's lost quite a bit of time as these tires have gone on. Getting word that the 3 is coming into the pits this time. The 42's got around the 87 here.
'24 is coming in along with the 48. As well as the 3. And I do believe the 8.
43 is still struggling. Looks like he's still slow. Having a hard time here tonight at this track. This thing stays green. I believe everyone can make it if they just go one more stop. Our leaders should be coming into the pits this lap. Big thing is you don't want to give up any time, but at the same time you do not want a speed coming into pits. Looks like the 2 cars coming in with them. Nothing will wreck your race quicker than a speeding penalty.
And then the leaders come in nose to tail. Curious to see if they go 4 tires or 2 tires and try to shortcut it. Get back out. I don't believe they will. I think 4 tires are going to make all the difference.
It would make for an interesting last pit stop, though, if anyone wanted to get a little risky and play some strategy. As the leaders win about 25 laps on this set of tires here, to where if they go 25 more laps again, that'll put them at lap 50 with 17 to go. Could they hang on with two tires with 17 to go? I mean, I'm not sure. But they probably would gain about, what, 4 or 5 seconds in the pits?
Yeah, probably gain 4 or 5 seconds. It just depends on if you're willing to gamble or not, really, is what it all comes down to.
The 9 car was able to stay in the lead, just ahead of the 2, a little bit more than what he was when he went into the pits here. They have a huge lead over 3rd place, and that 3rd place has a big gap between him and 4th as well.
And the 2 closing the gap just a little bit.
I believe excuse me there. I believe it is probably easier to probably run 2nd here. You can kind of stay in the draft and probably conserve on tires. Might not be a bad strategy by the 2 if he just sits there and rides for about 15 laps or so.
Yeah, but he's certainly not making it easy on the 9 car. He's pushing everything he's got. And just curious to see how it plays out. They come into the closing laps, where they would all stack up.
The guy who lost a lot of track position in the pits there would be Travesty there. Seemed like he was running about 4th or 5th most of that first stage, but when he came out of the pits, they're all the way back in 8th place. Guys are pretty well spread out all over the track. We do have the 42 working on the 24 for position. I think that's for 5th place.
And that's the only other real battle other than the lead battle. Everybody else is pretty much spread out.
They're coming up on the 43 car. Not sure how many laps he's down, but I'm guessing he's probably a good 4 to 5 here. We'll see how the leaders try to work around him here. We'll see maybe if the 2 gets a little risky here and tries to work something out. A courtesy move by the 43.
Yeah, that's awesome when lap traffic always gets out of the way fast and lets the leaders keep on going. Makes it a lot easier on their job.
Perky sitting comfortably in 4th place right now. If he sits in 4th place there, and especially if he stays ahead of the chef Charlie there, looks like he would be the champion here after the 4 races here. So he's sitting pretty good right now, just riding.
And that's all he really needs to do, is just get through this race with a decent finish. Now the 9 car, does he have a shot?
Well, the 9 car is 8 points behind Perky coming in here. So 9 points. If he leads the most laps, that'd give him about 21 points. That means that Perky would have to finish. If he finishes 7th, they would tie, and they both would have exactly 2 wins. So 6th place, we don't have to worry about any controversy. 8th place, yeah, Breadman could steal it. Really, right now, everything looks to be pretty well spread out, clean racing. Right now, it's looking like it's going to come down to that last pit stop there, getting in the pit smoothly, not speeding. The 9 is pulling away a little bit of that too now. Closing in on the 48 there. The 48 kind of got the run of the deal there earlier in the race when the 19 of Perky there got a little bit, I don't know if he touched the wall, got loose, or what happened there, but came down on the 48 and caused him to lose a lot of time.
And the 2 got into the 11 and put the 11 in the grass on the front stretch. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, I definitely missed that on my camera there. I was looking at the 48 and talking about him. Missed the action there. Good thing is it does look like the 11 is still going well, so glad they were able to save it there.
Yeah, I think the 11's got a little bit of damage on the front right side of that car, just from where the 2 got into it.
We got the 40. Oh, looks like we got a caution maybe on the track here. We got a caution.
Exactly,
looks like something happened with the 42. It's going to be interesting. 28 laps to go. I think they can make a full run here. Don't have to pit again. This is a game changer though, for sure. And big thing is Ruckfest stays on the lead lap. Didn't even have to use the lucky dog. Does look like the Southern Racer is 1 lap down, and he'll get his lap back, and we'll have 10 guys on the lead lap.
Absolutely changes things here on that caution. What do you do from here? I mean, it just comes down to that, is how you want to handle the rest of this race going forward.
Oh, looks like the 2 pit crew there gets him the lead there. Although the 9, if he holds tight, he will have kind of that preferred line going into turn 1. See if he can hang tough outside, not let the 2 get there. 2 does have a pretty good start there, though. Got 3 wide Perky on the outside. Yes.
Way to hold it straight there.
9 all over to 2. 9 might have kissed the wall a little bit.
Perky is right there with him.
19, I think he touched the wall a little bit there.
He did. I think the 3 might have gotten to the wall as well.
Oh, all the way up the track. Oh my. Some good driving.
42 back in the wall. That's just not good for the 42 of Red Bull.
Yep. That was some impressive driving right there, though. That could have been a disaster. Meanwhile, we got the 48 there having kind of a new lease on life there. being able to sniff the pack there. I think sitting about 7th place or so, trying to make a move on Perky there. I know he's probably pretty motivated to make some noise here.
This should 9 on the outside of the 2.
This should be interesting going into turn 1. 2 giving them some room, lots of room.
9 will take the lead off of turn 3, or turn 2, sorry.
This has not been a good restart for the 19, even though I'm sure that he wants to win the race. But he was sitting pretty well there in 4th before that caution came out, and now he's actually about to get passed for 7th place, and that's that place that puts him a tie for the points lead. He definitely has to sit in that, in the wall a little bit too, and 87 scrapes him a little bit, back to 7th for the 19.
And that's just not a position he wants to be in. He's having a rough go in these past few laps. Just can't seem to get a hold of that car at the moment.
48 making a move on 4th place there. He's the guy in the move right now.
Battling it out with the 24 car.
Carrying that momentum there. Looks like Perky has recovered a little bit there, trying to make a move on 6th place. We got, yes. This will be interesting. Oh, he touches the 87. Absolutely killed his momentum.
Does look like he was able to hold on to it.
Yeah, be actually 16 laps to go when we come to the line this time. Well, if you were a bet man, will this go green the rest of the way, or will we see another caution?
I don't know. I mean, they're looking pretty racy, but everybody is spread out. It just depends on if they can stay spread, or are they going to start battling here in the closing laps. I do think everybody is good on fuel. Just not sure whether their tires will be.
Yeah, that's a good assessment right there. Because as you said, they have been very racy. Probably been harder on their tires here on the final go around here than they were at the beginning of the race. And even if they are able to make it on tires, those tires can be pretty bald by the end of this run here, to where guys could get loose and stuff could happen.
But if we do see a caution, do you pit and take 2 tires and try to get 2 tires to the end of this race? Or do you hang it out with what you got in your ball tires and maybe come home first or last?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting here. It looks like the Perky dropped back a little bit again. He's passes a car, then loses back there, back up to 6th place.
Oh, and there's a caution with the 9.
Oh my goodness.
42, the 2.
That's going to be a game changer right there.
That is 3 cars, including both of the leaders involved. The 9 car has damage. The 11 and the 42 have also spun. That was a rough one right there. This This changes everything.
This is definitely a game changer, and if we thought they were racy last time, I don't think we've seen anything yet.
I do not. I was definitely not expecting that to be the way that caution would have come out. Tough break for the 9 and the 2. Both with heavy damage. Going to start closer to the rear of the field.
Well, we did see the 9 car make it to the front in about 15 laps that first part of the race. I think we're going to have less than 15 to go here. I don't know if he's got enough time, but we also might see more cautions as well.
Absolutely, and the 43 did not pit that time. He is in the grass. And the 3, a game killer, is going to be your leader. On the outside, the number 48 of Wreckfest is going to be second. Then behind them are the 24 and the 19.
All right, the 3 with a pretty good start there. Clears second place there. Oh boy.
The 2 clips the wall.
That's about 4 to 5 wide back there.
The 24 up under the 48. For second, 3 still holding the out in the lead.
Game Killer's been really fast on about the first 8-10 laps of a run here. We'll see if he can hold off here.
Do we have a lap count?
10 to go.
That's 10 laps he's got to hold on to this thing and keep everyone behind him. As the 24 goes down to the bottom and try to make a pass.
Meanwhile, this is the 9 looking 3 wide on the inside there, trying to make a move up to 5th place. 24 might have the 3 clear, not quite. We do have a new leader though.
The 24
19 in the wall.
The 19 just can't get out of the wall tonight. I'm not sure what the deal is with that car.
Oh boy, the 3.
As the 48 goes by the 3 and looking low on the 24.
9 car up to 4th. Oh no, touches the 87 a little bit. Keeps the momentum. Perky's sitting in that danger spot there, right about 7th there. 48 looking on the inside.
3 clips the wall just a little bit. 9 moves to 3rd.
The 9 car, we know he's on a mission.
Run. 3 wide back there in the back with the 87, the 19, and the 3. 24 got to the 48 there.
48 in the wall a little bit there, 2 underneath them.
and the 9 came back.
Just goes to show you how fast their cars really are this evening.
Yeah, they have had the cars to beat all night, and this shows. And the 29 under the 24.
Oh boy, they kept her straight. Coming to the line here, we'll have 5 to go.
As long as they can keep it straight.
Boy, I tell you what, there actually Charlie there. All he needs to do is gain 4 points on Perky there. If he can hang on to second, boy, we might have Perky there, Charlie there being our series winner here. I think Perky's sitting in about 8 spot there. Oh, the 24 clips the wall a little bit. 2 underneath. 24's got to hang on to this spot here.
3 wide in the back.
Perky there's trying to give it all he can there. He knows he has to get up in that top 5 there to secure that championship.
And the 9 walking away from him a little bit, stepping out, seeing if he can't put them behind him.
All right, I think we got 3 to go here.
This is going to be a long 3 laps for that 9 and 19 and the 24 as well, as they are all looking for their championship.
Yeah, the 42.
Shot way out.
That's a big break for the 19 there. 19's got to get 1 more spot there. If he can get by the 87, that would put him in a tie with the 24. The 2 wins would give him the championship here. We'll see here. 48 trying to clear the 24. 24 scrapes the wall. Oh, we got the 19 recovering here. Right now, the 19 is sitting pretty good there. 48 looking pretty good in second. 4 wide.
And oh, they're racing back there for position.
This is for the last lap as well here. 24 underneath the 19. Right now, Perky's looking pretty good to be able to hang on for the championship here in 3rd place. Made himself a nice recovery here. 24 on the outside of the 3. Whoa, that was some good racing right there.
And Mac the Bread Man wins the race at Kansas.
Yeah, boy, nice recovery there by the 48 as well. The 48 kind of got the run of the deal there, in the first part of the race there. Just stuck with it, got the caution he needed, got himself a nice 2nd place finish, and boy, that was a heck of a race.
That was an awesome race. I'm just watching it here. Couldn't ask for much better than that. Good, clean racing for the most part. Guys just digging in and going at it. They know everything's on the line here.
All right, we'll see if we can get our winner in the chat here. I do believe with that 3rd place finish there, Perky did win the championship, so we'll get him in here as well. All right, we got our a champion that just popped in here. We'll get a word with him in here in a minute. First, we'll get a word with our winner here, Breadman, when he hops in here. All right, there's our winner, the winner of the last two races, Dega and Kansas. Put on quite the performance tonight here with work starting dead last and 12th, working his way up about lap 15, taking the lead. Had the lead until an unfortunate incident with a lap car there, but then drove like a just a man possessed there and got that W.
Yeah, everybody was saying, "Oh, Mac's really fast. You see him flying in the sky. He'll get back up to the front."
Yeah, that was pretty impressive there. That one pass you made there, coming off of turn 4, you ducked it down there, made it 3 wide there across the start and finish line. I think that brought you up to 4th or 5th place with 6-7 laps to go, and we just knew it was just a matter of time that you were gonna definitely get that lead again.
Yeah, Leroy and Inmate were in front of me. I figured, Leroy was always getting a good run off the way bottom by the grass, so the only way I could get around those two is if I ducked it all the way down to the inside, and I just started counting down laps, and every lap I had somebody new to pass, and just kept my head in the game and just took them off one by one.
So we were actually kind of watching the battle there, middle of the pack there, and actually kind of caught the tail end of what happened with the lap car there. Was he already wrecked or just kind of come up, or what? What was your view of what happened there?
No, he said he was going to pit, and I didn't see him until I got right going through the corner. I seen him kind of start going down towards the bottom, and he just turned straight up towards the outside wall. And at that time, I had no reaction time to try to avoid him. So,
Okay. Now, when you did pit there under caution, were you able to repair all the damage there, or did you have still a little bit of damage there towards the end of the race?
I repaired it all. I
Okay.
had 13 seconds. We just said, all right, you know what? It's caution. Might as well just repair it now. I got bad aero. Might as well just get it out of the way. But that last restart, I tried taking it 4 wide into turn 1, and that was kind of a stupid move on my part. But I ended up getting around everybody again, so it was very exhausting, very loose car.
Yeah. Well, definitely congratulations on the win there. That did, I think, bring you home either 2nd or 3rd in the championship. We'll have to calculate the points there. But definitely some great running there, and we'll let Brandon ask you a question or two.
All right.
Congratulations on the race, man. You definitely had one of the strongest cars out there. The 2 of Leroy, he looked like he was another strong car. Did you ever think he was going to have enough to be able to get by you?
On a short run, yes. The longer the run went on, the more I could start putting distance on him. But that with the 10 laps to go, I was like, okay, I got to take away Leroy's line. I got to take away Chef's line. I got to do what I need to do to make sure I can stay up front. But, I mean, it's NASCAR. Anything can happen. I figured he would have tried to do a dive bomb or a slide job, and he didn't. So I just stayed constant on the high side. Ended up pulling away with the victory.
Well, congratulations. Just an awesome job.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. Well, congratulations again, and we'll get our championship driver in here. That man Perky there. Boy, you came home with first 2 races of the series with wins. Then it seemed like you had a little interesting Talladega there. And tonight, did you calculate about what position you thought you had to finish to bring home the championship at all before the race?
I knew I couldn't finish 3 or 4 spots back behind Leroy, and I knew if I could just do that, then I would be set. But like No, not in front of Leroy, in front of Chef.
Yep.
But I saw Chef get in the wall whenever he was up in second place. I was like, okay, yeah, this is a good opportunity here. I ended up getting by Travis, he was holding me up a little bit. I just had to find a way to get by him. And then somebody else, they got loose or something, went down, and I passed them. And then I took it 3 wide through the middle, shot through, I think it was Leroy and Chef. I went through the middle, and I passed both of them, getting into 3 and 4. And once I did that, I knew I had it.
Yeah, there with I think about 3 laps to go, you're sitting 7th, 8th position, and I'm like, man, Charlie, he might be able to sneak this. Or actually, if he slipped back, actually, I think he had to finish 6th to even hold off the Breadman there. So it was pretty intense there, but yeah, you did some great driving the last 2 laps to be able to pull that off.
Yeah, I just couldn't stay out of the wall. I got this wheel last week, or about a week and a half ago, and I've been running on that since then. So just trying to keep getting better at it.
Yeah, well, you held on to it. You made, won the first ever showdown series there. Definitely congratulations. Brandon, do you have any questions?
Congratulations on the first championship of this series. Great strong driving you've done over the last 4 weeks.
Appreciate it.
What was going through your mind just those last couple of laps off that restart?
Finishing the top 5. That's all. That's really what that was my plan. But once I saw Chef up there in first for a little bit, I was like, okay, I got to push myself a little bit more, stay out of that wall, and hope for the best, and the best happened. So,
well, great job and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Well, congratulations again, and we will see what happens going forward and see if we can put together something like this again and give you a shot at defending your title.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Congratulations, Perky. Thanks, bud. Good win.
That concludes the series, and we'll see who come home second in the championship. But top 3 for sure, I believe, is Perky first, and then either the Breadman or Charlie there for second and third. So we'll see what happens going forward and see if we can put this together in the future. But appreciate everyone racing and tuning in here, and hope everyone has a good Friday night.